So in this video I will explain why I did what I did. So I'm cooking eggs and I think they are better because I followed the 6 criteria, okay, the six pillars I mentioned in my previous video. So I'm taking onions, okay. Look, I don't think this is a recipe. If you know me, like, you know, I don't like recipes and the concept of them. I just make sure to have at least 3 or 4 of those 6 pillars. And onion are a great example of, you know, a great ingredient because they have acidity, umami, and sweetness. Okay, not too much of them. I mean, they're not very acidic. I mean, they're not even. I mean, they're quite sweet. I'll be honest. When you cook them, they get really sweet. And then they are a bit umami if you mix it with maybe tomatoes. You know, it ends up with a good umami profile. And you know, umami for again, it is basically savoriness. It's the synonym. So, okay, this is a very good trick I always do when I'm basically cutting things and I'm making scraps. Like, you know, I have these onion skins. Instead of like having them lying around or immediately like throwing them away, I just take a towel. I didn't have I usually use those, you know, the Scotex, you know, the piece of paper from the roll. Okay, I didn't have it, so I took a simple paper thing you use to, you know, clean your mouth, I guess. So yeah, my English is very on point. So yeah, just skin the onion and I add everything there. I will also eventually add the eggshells there, and then I can basically throw the piece of paper. I make a bag and throw it away all at once. So look at my fucking knife. I don't see why so many people are obsessed over equipment when cooking, and they say, yeah, you have to get the right equipment. Bro, I had a delicious meal, delicious lunch, and I had this fucking not even like good to cut knife. It was like a piece of metal with a sharp edge, but not even that good. And I'm cutting stuff. I mean, why would you have to cut it so precisely? I think this is extremely great. I was trying to kick off the fucking onion crying particles, and yeah, you know, just cut it roughly. It doesn't have to be precise because, you know, it's not like the size that, oh fuck, was actually a good, no, it was like, it's not the size that matters, in the sense that it's not the cutting size. Like, it's not that if you cut it finely it will be tastier. It's just like the fucking same. So as long as you add the ingredient itself, you don't have to worry about anything else. Okay, this was a bit tougher to peel. I don't know why, maybe it was older. And okay, I also added butter, okay, clarified butter when I was cooking the eggs. And yeah, that is to add acidity, and sorry, not to acidity, it is to add fat, the fat components of the 6 pillar. Again, the 6 pillars are fat, salt, acidity, umami, sweetness, and digestibility. And fat is, yeah, I mean, butter. I mean, you always cook something in butter. Unless you are using non-stick pans, which I think are awful, you have to use butter. And yeah, I mean, in general, you use fat to cook stuff and to stir fry. So yeah, clarified butter is my go-to. Again, I added the onions before. I'm adding them again. It doesn't matter if you're adding them like 3 minutes apart. They will not have that much difference in the end product, you know. People like to obsess over the most minor things, like the timings in which you add the ingredients. I think that is extremely overkill and useless. I think that as long as you add the fucking ingredient and you don't, I mean, even if you add it at the end, imagine like instead of adding it now, I kept it and I added it like right at the end of the stir fry. Would I mind? No, I would not fucking mind, because I will have like maybe cooked onions and uncooked onions. What's the big deal? Like, I see no fucking problem. Okay, if you obsess over this stuff, you will be like so stressful, you know, when you cook. And okay, that was not a word. You don't. I cannot speak English today, so I cleaned the board quickly. I think I trimmed out most of my cleaning because it was too long. And yeah, I mean, have made many times a lot of stir fries where I added ingredients right at the end because I forgot or because I thought about them and I wanted to add them, and they were always good. Again, do not stress. Try this once. Like, do not stress over the timings when you add and when you don't add the ingredients. It's like very unnecessary for, you know, enjoying your meal. That is not the important thing. The important thing is something you just saw. I added salt. Okay, black pepper, yeah, is fine, but it's not like that important. Like, salt is the pillar. Okay, it's like the important thing. You cannot avoid salt. I've made many times the mistake of not giving importance to salt, and then like finding myself disgusted by the final meal. Okay, because I was like, oh, I added my favorite spices, you know, paprika and I don't know, fucking turmeric, and the end product was awful. Okay, so yes, give like the most credit to salt. Do not care about other spices. Like, salt is the thing you like. It's not the most spices are useless. Okay, I mean, they can be good because they remind you of the, you know, memories of family, you know, cooking with your mother, and I mean, but it's not like an actual component of, it doesn't fall into my 6 pillars. Salt does. I added a tomato paste because tomato paste is not only sweet but also extremely umami. So savory, okay, umami is savory again, like the scientific term for savory. And the savoriness is the big thing, like, it's the thing I'm trying to focus on. Well, not I'm trying to focus on, like, I think it's the thing that people should focus on when cooking, okay? They don't think about savoriness, they think about salt, and they think that saltiness is equal to savoriness. Very big mistake. It's quite hard because we are taught that the like, you know, food types are kind of or sweet or just salty, okay? Those are kind of the two categories, but savory is like a different thing from salty, and I think the savoriness is like way more important than saltiness. So tomato paste, I added it again, as you saw. I just added it at the end. I didn't add it at the beginning. People stress over, oh, you have to let it you know, brown, and I don't fucking care. Like, it's not that important. I just added it at the end and added the eggs right away. Again, not even like scrambling the eggs in a separate plate. I don't fucking want to waste more dishes, you know, just throw it in and break it up. This is not, you know, a precise omelette, like the non-stick pan, precise, perfect shape. It is like really like rough scrambled eggs. The taste is going to be the same. It's not going to change much. You just have to overcome the you know, the vision barrier, because, you know, you are used to eat omelettes with a certain shape because you fucking eat them always with a non-stick pan, I'm guessing. I don't give a fuck no more. I used to. Sometimes I do it just because, you know, for appearance, but it's not the importance. So we added umami with the tomato sauce and also the sweetness, and now we will add the acidity. Okay, this is rice vinegar. I've tried using apple cider vinegar. For some reason I hate that. Okay, as much as it is acidic, but it just has that smell that reminds me of cleaning products. Like, my mom often uses that, so for me it doesn't work. If you like apple cider vinegar, I guess you can try that. Yeah, add you know, scramble it a little bit. Now it's almost cooked. I will raise the temperature because I'm there and I can be careful about it. Usually, here is how I do it. So if I am there and I can like focus on the other thing, I will raise the heat. If I have to like do something and I have to leave the pan alone, I have to do something else and go away, I will lower the heat. This way, like, it's kind of the temperature is related to the attention you have to the meal making process. So if you can watch it out, just you can raise the heat. Okay, it will be quicker. But if you are not, like, if you are distracted, maybe you are doing something else in the other room, or you're just like picking some ingredient, you are like unpacking some food. Okay, lower the heat. And yeah, so what the fuck is that? Okay, yogurt is a bit acidic, and I will all add it at the end product for like a topping. Okay, so yeah, again with the tomato sauce, I added it at the end. No fucks given, it was delicious anyway. I think, yeah, like, I thought about it and I added it. It's not like I already planned it, so I thought about it, added it, and without not too much care, I added it. So if you have like some ingredient that you think about and you want to add it, but you are like, oh no, but I didn't, like, I have to wait this amount of time before adding it, or oh no, it's too late, like I had to add it at the beginning. My advice is don't care and add it anyway. Yeah, I mean, the tomato paste made the meal, I think, 2 times better. So I think I'll flatten the eggs. Yeah. So it's not. Now, what was I about to say? I already fucking forgot. So yeah, I'm adding the yogurt and I'm adding more. I mean, I don't know what to fucking tell you about. Sorry for the camera angle. That's one thing I forgot to mention. I recorded it with a narrow like angle. I don't know the term, like the cinematic term. Like I'm using a GoPro, okay, like with a mouth mount, and I forgot to actually like switch the camera to a wide angle, because I record videos like like talking head videos, so I forgot to change it up. So yeah, I like literally made 3 videos, and I think they are wasted because they have this narrow field of view, and yeah, that's awful. Okay, here is what I was talking about, like package the whole thing and you can trade away at once. It's very convenient, you will save so much fucking time and so much fucking plates, I guess. I mean, you don't have to clean anything, and yeah, it's a very convenient. So back on the topic for a moment of the timings, I will make a video actually, because like I just remembered like one of the first researches I did about cooking was how to cook vegetables, okay? And the video that came up, I didn't like it, so I guess I'll make a video. I guess I'll make a a video for like myself, like what would have I told myself, okay? So yeah, because like the video I watched was a bit, a bit complicated, a bit over explained, and yeah, I mean, I really changed my cooking philosophy, let's call it, in the past years, and I think like many people could benefit from it. This like more pragmatic approach to cooking that does not like require you to follow a precise recipe and to follow precise rules, because I think that's the what ruins cooking. Everybody thinks cooking is hard because they see the recipes, the chefs doing complicated stuff, and social media, the fancy recipe, rate 1 out of 10, and those kind of videos. I don't agree with that. Like, I actually think cooking is so fucking easy that a 10-year-old could easily do it without caring too much.
Thank you.